I'm Kyle,
And I'm Lisa.
and this is our story. We wanted to start out by talking about how we met. I was 23 years old, or was I 22?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I think you were...
somewhere between 20 and 20, yeah. It was a while
I
ago.
think you were 20, you had just turned 23.
I think I had just turned 23. I was in Orange County working at a church.
And I was at a church in San Diego. And I got a letter from the college that I went to, and so they were gonna have a get together with alumni. It was a Thursday night, and I thought, well, you know, I'll go and see who from my college lives in the area. And then there's this guy at the end of the evening that came up to me, and he's like, "Are you dating anyone?" And I looked at him in shock, and I was like, "I don't know." He's like, "Well, you really, really need to meet my son." And
It was my dad.
I was like, oh, one of those. And I thought, okay, well, either this is totally a God thing or not. So I decided, well, I'll give this dad my email, but I have no idea where this guy lives. I don't know how old he is. I don't know how old he thinks I am. And this is just probably not gonna work. So I said, well, I'll give him my work email. And if he responds to me within a week, I'll email back. I guess I could do that. And the next day at work, around noon, I got an email saying my dad is so hilarious. And he's like, "I'm so sorry my dad did that. It must have been so awkward." And then this guy, Kyle, tells me I'm 23 years old and I work here and I do this and I grew up this, and told me all about his family, this whole long email. And then he signed it, "Love Kyle." And I'm like, "Love? I don't even know this guy." So I get this email and I thought, well, I'll respond. So I responded and we just kind of started emailing back and forth.
And I decided that if we were gonna be serious about it, that we were gonna need to go on a boy meets girl date. And so we got together and we met at a little restaurant in Del Mar called Spica. Little plug for Spica, it's really good. And that was our first date. And I can remember seeing her pull up in her blue Tiburon, and I gave her a nice firm handshake and said, "Hi, I'm Kyle." And I got in, and
he got in the passenger side of my car, buckled his seatbelt. It's like, "Oh, I'll tell you where to park." And I was like, who is this guy? He's already directing me on what to do. So he told me where to park, and then we walked to the restaurant, and it was a lunch that we went to, and he talked the whole time.
I did talk a lot. I will confess that. At the end of it, I thought, you know, I could see myself with this girl. So I was like, "You want to go out again?"